Narcissists, with all their display of dominance and arrogance, may harbor the ultimate insecurity. They have higher incidences of sexual dysfunction than non-narcissists. This is so interesting and something we cannot bypass to discuss because having a sexual mishap is the ultimate punch in the gut for a narcissist. There's no hiding in the bedroom, and this may be your chance to finally identify some behaviors that you may have been puzzled with. So, let's break this down so you can protect yourself against these predators. I am Dr. Tanji, the Sex Doctor, board certified clinical sexologist, and always so happy to discuss all matters of sexual health and human sexuality. Do me a great favor and subscribe. Your subscription helps me and this channel grow so we can continue on these conversations without judgment or shame. You can also join the Sex Intelligent Club for exclusive content not available here. Subscribe now. Just go click, 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 and hit that notifications button. Thanks. So yes, you may be surprised to hear this, but narcissists tend to have more sexual problems than the general population. If you are with a narcissist or know one, let's look into this. Let me share with you some studies on narcissism and sexual dysfunction. A study published in 2021 in the Journal of Sexual Medicine studied the association between narcissistic personality traits and sexual dysfunction among women specifically. Since individuals with narcissistic personality disorders tend to struggle with body image and be self-conscious of their bodies, this negative self-image and self-consciousness actually leads to higher sexual dysfunction in vulnerable narcissists and grandiose narcissists. But what about men? They are not off the hook, and they may be the biggest losers here. Research suggests a strong connection between narcissistic personality disorder in men and an increased risk of sexual dysfunction. And you may be asking yourself, why on earth or how on earth are these two connected? Well, because narcissists are self-centered and focused, and their inability to connect emotionally and their tendency to prioritize their own pleasure above their partner's needs leads to a lack of intimacy, which has the potential to bring about issues with arousal and overall dissatisfaction in sexual relationships. In another article published by the International Online Sexology Supervisors, the authors actually used the term sexual narcissists and described that narcissists tend to have less sexual satisfaction in relationships. Narcissists typically subscribe to rigid gender roles and attitudes and do not take even an episodic sexual failure well. Narcissists are also more prone to sexual sensation seeking, having multiple sexual partners, impulsive sexual behavior, and sexual boredom and frustration over time. Narcissists also show higher vulnerability to sexual dysfunction and lower sexual rewards as time evolves. So basically, the more sexual encounters they have, the less sexually satisfied they get. Narcissistic men tend to be pleasure-driven for themselves, of course. They're not selfless lovers, I'll tell you that much. They get more satisfaction from orgasm than from the intimacy in the relationship. Narcissistic men can also have higher incidences of erectile dysfunction and more difficulty with ejaculatory disorders. They are more prone to premature ejaculation or difficulty achieving ejaculation at all. But for the grandiose narcissist, sex may be all related to how the act reflects on them. So they may want to actually put on a good show so you can pat them in the back afterwards, but you know that their sexual performance is a way to get validation, praise, admiration. They would love for you to say, wow, the best one I ever had, or You outdid yourself today. You are so strong. Your body looks so good. You are in such great shape, etc. And they may respond with, didn't I? Or, yeah, that felt amazing. But they will fail to ask you, how did you feel throughout? Or even if they ask, they may get the focus back on themselves. For instance, I worked you really hard and really good today, didn't I? I really pounded you hard. I was so erect. I came so strong. The membership at the gym is really paying off. If they fail to perform, though, they of course are not to blame. You were not loud enough, wet enough, tight enough. You do not know how to do a blow job or a hand job. You make them lose the erection or come too soon or not come at all. So you see, even when the narcissist fails in the bedroom, they will never take responsibility and forget about leading them to address erectile dysfunction or any other sexual disorder. Since the sexual dysfunction is not their fault, but yours, they will blame you instead of being responsible for their own physical functioning. This is just insane. I have heard from so many women and men who have narcissistic partners how they feel like they are the failures in the bedroom and they are the ones who can work things out in the bedroom. Remember that narcissists need to control and make their partners feel small so the narcissist can appear or feel stronger, superior, taller, more powerful. A woman narcissist might say things like, "You can't make me come. You used to be better and you've lost it. Why should I bother if you can't even get an erection?" Or she may have problems with arousal altogether because she is so body insecure. A narcissistic man will always blame others or their partners for their sexual mishaps. So keep that in mind. You cannot win. I will continue to delve into this fascinating topic of narcissism in sexual relationships so you can be informed and spot those narcissists, or maybe put a name on the things you have observed or lived through in your relationship. And if you've had an experience with narcissists in the bedroom, leave me your comments below so we can all share and learn. As always, I wish you great, pleasurable, and safe sex. See you next time.